Hello there everyone, and a very warm welcome to the YouTube channel Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, and a very warm welcome to the Service 841, which connects the county town of Staffordshire, which is of course Stafford, up into Uttoxeter. So I hope you enjoy the journey. Now this route was operated by D&G, but now it is operated by Chase Rider, and this route was introduced to Chase Rider just after the acquisition of Arriva Canic, because Chase Rider took over the operations of Arriva Canic, and I just hope you enjoy the journey. So here we go. We're now on our way towards Uttoxeter. So anyway, there's the Asda supermarket there. There's the Asda supermarket over in Stafford. So we're now going to go around the roundabout and we're going to follow the signs to Uttoxeter. So enjoy the trip as we travel to Uttoxeter. Our first location coming up on the left-hand side is, of course, the county hospital. So this is Stafford County Hospital, and this is our first stop on the line. So we're now arriving at the county hospital here at Stafford. So we're now at the county hospital. So here we are going through the hospital. So we just now come out the hospital, we just gone back on ourselves, and we are now going to, so we've just resumed back to the main road, which is called the Western Road, the A518, and this is going to take us all the way to Uttoxeter. So we've just now hit another roundabout, and at the roundabout, going left, goes towards the A34 towards Stone, and of course the MOD Stafford, and of course to the M6. Going straight goes to the university, the county showground, and the continuation of the A518 to Uttoxeter. But however the 841 does a bit of a twist. It does a bit of a longer journey. So here we go. We're now going along the Tixall Road, which is going to take us through the lovely countryside. But however, we are going to rejoin the A518, as this route actually does a bit of a detour. Instead of going directly up the A518, so it does this trip and then rejoins the A518, which is right here, just by a Costa Coffee and of course the Knot and Plough pub with the iconic Staffordshire knot. So now we're going to continue on the journey up into Uttoxeter. So we're now on our way up to Uttoxeter. To our right-hand side is the county showground, which is known as the Stafford Showground. Now we are about to do a left-hand turn. Now we're going to go along the little narrow lane called the Within Lane. So this is going to take us down these lovely little country lanes. We're now going down the Hopton Hall Lane. This area, this lane takes us into Hopton. And just over there in the background, you could see Stafford itself, where we started our journey. So you can see a little bit of Stafford over there. So there's Stafford, where we just started our journey, and we just gone past some cows in a field. So here we are, we're now in the little hamlet of Hopton. Now there's a lot of tight lanes on the 841. So the reason why we're doing this virtual, because as you know, due to obvious reasons, because obvious reasons won't allow us to do the route in the flesh. So we can do what we want, go off-road, because due to the fact, obvious reasons, so it only allows us to do it virtual, especially with all the other stuff that's going to happen up in Uttoxeter. So anyway, we just now hit the main road, so going left goes to Stafford, and we're going to turn right to go towards Sandon. So we're now on Sandon Road. So we're now going to turn right at this junction and come to a place called Salt in 1 mile. So we're now going to go down Salt Banks and come to this little area called Salt. Is that where they make the salt, really? Because I thought that salt is usually over Droitwich. This is Staffordshire, not Worcestershire. So we're just going down Salt Banks. Very weird. So we're now in the area called Salt, which is just actually a country line, really. So, and now we're on the Salt Road. Hey, the Salt Road was the 144 route from Birmingham to Worcester. It's very weird. I could have imagined if First Potteries was doing this route and they had some, and if they were doing this route and had the buses loaned from Worcester, it'll be along the Salt Road. Very weird. It'd be absolutely weird. But however, this was actually D&G. First Potteries never did this service. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they've done this route because I know Arriva used to do this route before from their former Stafford depot. Because if you know, Arriva used to operate services around Stafford, but they still do, because they still do the 5 corridor, which used to be the 481 that connects Stafford and Telford, and that is operated from the Telford depot. So anyway, we just hit the main road and we're just by Weston Hall, which is this big house here, which it looks very traditional. So we've just gone by Weston Hall, so going along the Western Bank. So we're now in Weston, not Weston-super-Mare, which is in Somerset. This is Weston in Staffordshire. And we're also by the Sarah Queen's Head. And of course we've got St Andrew's Church coming up. So here we go. So we're now in a little area of Weston. So here we are in Weston. So we're now in Weston. So here we are at Weston. So now there are some signs, some directional signs here. Going left is the A51 to Stone, the M6 northbound, and of course the A518 up into Uttoxeter. But however, we're going to turn right here, which is the A51 towards Rugeley and Lidgefield. But however, we're going to Uttoxeter, and like, you probably think this would follow the directional signs, but like I said at the beginning, this route does a bit of a twist. So here we go. We're now going down the A51, and this is going to take us, all the way down toward all the way along the A51. So we're now coming towards another junction, and this is going to take us onto New Road. So this will then follow the directional line towards Uttoxeter. So here we are. So we're now in an area called Hixon. So we're now in Hixon. So we're not going to be far away from Uttoxeter. So here we are. We're now in Hixon. So this is Hixon. And as you can see, there's the train line there. That's the train line down there. So here we are in Hixon. And this journey takes an hour and 5 minutes between Stafford and Uttoxeter. So here we are. We're now going to take a right turn here, Church Road, and now we're going to turn left up the Smithy. So as you know, the route operates every hour. So here we go. The next port of call we're going to do is come along, and we're now going to go on Stow Lane. So this is and of course we're also coming along So here we are at Stow by Chartley now. So we're now in the area called Stow by Chartley. So we've just gone past a church. As you know, this is a very picturesque countryside for those people. And it's really good, despite the timing on this route being very tight. But however, it is a very picturesque route if it was like every half an hour. But however, due to obvious reasons, like, it can only be as it can be. But like I say, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures is still the best channel, so we're going to continue with the success of the channel. And bit of a problem going offline, because as you know, the red line on the map grid actually goes offline, but this should be the route to go up into the village, the town of Uttoxeter, which is a market town. And of course we're also by Chartley Castle, so we're also by Chartley Castle, and so we're just by Chartley Castle. So we're now coming into Chartley. It's a very nice long run. So the journey's continuing as we head along. So we're now also by Grindley. So the journey in Staffordshire, so here we go. We're now going up the Wood Lane. Bit of a tight twist on this line here. So, as you know, with the line itself being a very sharp twist and turns, the route has got a lot of twists and turns on this line. So then the journey continues. Now, as you know, most of the route is missed out, but what we'll just say that the route has been diverted, because that's what it would say in reality, but we are just like bypassing a bit of the route because most of the areas are a bit tight. But at least we're still doing the run up into Uttoxeter, so we should be not far away from Uttoxeter. So this is a very, very, very long route all the way from Stafford. So we're now over at Loxley Hall, and there is a bit of a few secrets which I want to tell you all about when we get up into Uttoxeter. So here we go, we're now going down this slope. Now, as you know, Uttoxeter is not even far away from Roaster as well. So anyway, we've just gone over the level crossing of a train line. And of course, Roaster is the home of the JCB World Headquarters, which is where the JCB factory is based. So we're now in Bramshall. So, anyway, we are just now on the final approach up into Uttoxeter. So, we are just about to complete the last leg of the journey as we arrive into Uttoxeter. And connections is provided here for local services. Also, connections to Burton on Trent as well. So, there are loads of different connections here in Uttoxeter. And of course, Uttoxeter is not far from the biggest theme park, and that is of course Alton Towers. Yes, Alton Towers is not far away from Uttoxeter itself, so it's, and of course D&G Bus do operate a seasonal bus service during the Alton Towers opening season, which is the X41 that goes from Stafford to the Alton Towers itself. So when that Alton Towers event, when Alton Towers is open, I am going to do a virtual video of the X41 that goes from Stafford to Alton Towers. So here we are. We're now arriving at Uttoxeter, and here's Uttoxeter bus station. So welcome to Uttoxeter.